enjoy my coffee and I make a big breakfast.
Why wasn't Bob and Trisha invited to your party?
You know, I let my son watch TV. We actually watch a movie before bed. Good morning and welcome back to my channel. It is now 7:10 in the morning and you just watched me go through my entire morning routine. I really wanted to film this video because I feel as though I am one of the few SLPAs who has a family, and I don't say that in a bad way, you know, just from what I see on social media, and the people that respond to a lot of my videos are people who are just coming out of college, people who are discovering that they want to do speech therapy, which is totally understandable, right? But there is also this group of people who I really want to speak to. You know, as a mom, I have had to juggle a lot of different hats, obviously, and I've learned that pretty fast. I mean, if you have kids, you know. And my point in making this video is not to shame anybody. It's completely, you know, for like educational fun purposes, right? It's just for people to get a glimpse of what my life is really like. Now, right now, I am leaving pretty late, and I'm putting in quotation marks because I like to get to work really early. I like to be there by 7:30, even though I don't start until 8 or later. On this specific day. Now, every day does look different. I don't want this to be misunderstood as this is a every single day like habit, you know, hour by hour sort of structure. It's literally, lately I've been wanting to wake up at 5 a.m. and I do this because, one, I'm reading a book that's pretty transforming. It's changing my life. But two, I also wake up at 5/5:30 because I want to get things done for myself. This is the time that I wake up and I work out, or I stretch, and I enjoy my coffee, and I make a big breakfast, and I'm able to plan, and I'm able to read. I do all of the things for me in the morning. Now, if I don't have time to do it, like today, I woke up right at 6:30, so a whole hour later, but I have been doing it at work. I make it work before I do my speech sessions. That way, honestly, I'm so much more relieved, and I feel like I need that time to be alone right now. I need that time to really plan out my day and stuff. I mean, I can totally go out and have a day with no planning, but it goes by a lot smoother when I do plan. Does that make sense? If you're like me, then maybe you will like this video. just again, as a mom, I feel like I've had to learn to balance everything. My time, I have to learn to really value the time with my son and also with my boyfriend. You know, I can't leave him just there. So this is a day in my life. Let's go. I completely forgot to record my speech sessions. I kind of couldn't though, because where I'm at today at my middle school and high school campus, it's a lot harder to get that privacy that I would need. That's kind of what I wanted to get into. I purposely work for the school setting. I feel like wanting a family, I always knew that the school setting was somewhere that I wanted to end up. And that is because I know the school setting gives you the summers off, you know, and in the school setting, there's so many jobs. It just so happened to be that I was already an SLPA. So I knew my end goal would be, again, to work in the school setting. Now, this could very well just be my opinion, but for a lot of women, I think the school setting is very flexible for you to to have a family, you know what I mean? The school setting is what gives you the summers off, and ideally, you know, you'd be off around 4 p.m. or sooner. So once your child starts going to school, it's perfect. It's just very good timing, in my opinion. The schedule allows you like a lot of flexibility. You know, the days that you get off would be in tune with your child if they are in school, and if you have a baby like I do, all that holiday and stuff is what I look forward to. You know, the holidays, the days off, the summers off is what I look forward to really devote my time to my son. So the perfect example is today, right? Like I said, the kids have early release, so I get early release. I'm out by 2 p.m. and it just works. Now, yes, I did not get to record my speech sessions, but I do have other videos with my speech sessions. That's really just my work. It's on the go at all times. I have 30-minute speech sessions. I have 30-minute speech sessions, and then I just go to get my next group. So I don't really have time to be like setting up my phone, you know, and recording it. At least not today. But once I am home, I will press record and I will continue my day from there. So I have some I have some apps on my iPad that I will be using for speech therapy, and I'll show you guys that next. I've been using them. They're WH questions, inferencing, difficult situations, and then some Arctic kind of stuff. So let me pull that out and show you. When we're talking about words, and when I say
My friend, are you listening?
Yeah.
Okay. If I say a synonym, okay? If the question's asking you a synonym and there's an S in the beginning, that means same. I'm going to write same in all capital letters. So if I say, what is the synonym, which means what is the same word, okay, for mad? What other word can I use for mad? Not happy. I don't say happy. So if someone says, I'm mad today, does it make sense if you're like, oh, are you happy? No. Mad means the same thing as upset. I need you to take a seat, my friend. Mad means the same thing as upset, right? He can say, I'm so upset. Or you can say, oh, I'm so mad. And it means the same thing, right? Synonym. Same. Mad, and I'm going to put upset because they are synonyms. Okay? They mean the same thing. So when a question says, what's a synonym for sad? What else can we use for sad? What other word makes sense? Sad. If someone says, I'm so sad today. What else could someone say? Someone could say, I'm not feeling good. I've had a bad day, right? And that kind of means they're sad.
Yeah.
Okay? So sad or bad, sad and down. I'm feeling down today. I'm feeling sad. Those mean the same thing. So now I reviewed that one, okay? Synonym. I'm leaving it up here so we can remember synonym means the same thing. Let's play
Okay. And this has been amazing. I have one for fluency, simple corrections, multiple meanings, irregular verbs and phrases, and you kind of just create your own questions. You can put a time limit and then play different games. So if I go back and I want to host one, I kind of choose the game mode I want to do. Let's say I do classic, I host it, select my settings, and then I write down the game ID on the board, and then the students can log in on their laptops.
Here's our new number. I'm going to erase this one. I'm going to write this number on the sign-in. 9, 5, 4, 2, 6, 6. 9, 5, 4, 2, 6, 6. I should see 2 people on here. Okay, I got one friend.
Yes!
And I have my other friend. Okay, we're gonna begin. Y'all ready? Once we're finished with this one, once we're finished with these 10 questions, then we're going back to class, okay? I'll read it out loud. Is this sentence correct? You tell me. It's very windy outside today. Is that right or is that wrong? It's very windy outside today. You put yes. Yay, guys. Is this correct? Why wasn't Bob and Trisha invited to your party? Is that right or is that wrong?
What?
Why wasn't Bob and Trisha invited to your party? Yes or no?
Yes. Sweater.
Good job. Can you please give us a sentence for sweater? Can you please give us a sentence with
I
sweater?
have a sweater on. So
When do we use a sweater, guys?
when it's cold outside.
When it's cold outside.
Oh,
Of course.
freezing.
When it's freezing too, you're right.
Oh, it's snowing.
Next one
Oh,
in
yes,
3,
so-
2, 1. Lawnmower.
Say lawnmower. Lawnmower.
Mower.
Mower.
Good. Can you please give me a sentence with lawnmower?
I'm mowing the grass with a lawnmower.
Good. Have you ever helped out somebody? It's such a big tool.
Wait.
When I was younger, I used to be scared of the lawnmower.
So I can press it. Dang.
Oh man,
Oh, it's up there, 24.
you didn't get to click on it. That's okay.
These hats.
We have 2 more questions on this round. This one says foot, but we're gonna change it. Okay? I want you to say the word fleet.
Fleet.
Again.
Fleet.
Hello. I'm gonna be very honest. I did not continue the rest of that vlog because, again, if you're a mom, you know, some days, honestly, I come home and I stay in my work clothes because it's just easier. I, a lot of the times, get home and I immediately get to cooking. I come home and I immediately cook. After I cook or while I'm cooking, you know, I'm caring for my son, I'm catching up with my boyfriend about the day, and I'm also either washing dishes, unloading the dishwasher, or sweeping some kind of house chore. It's just very hectic, it's very busy from the second I get home till about, you know, after lunchtime. So I did forget to film the rest of my day, but that's kind of what the structure is like. I get home and it's just back to back to back to back to back stuff, which is fine. I'm not complaining. Somewhere in there, I do try to fit some time with my son outside. I really try to do that every single day, whether it's him playing with the water hose or us with the chalk or being on his swing or some sort of outdoor activity is what I like to do. Now, I will say, because this is days and days later, you know, I've been super excited about InSpeech. Recently, they pushed some iPads onto like my work iPad, and I've been so excited to get to use it along with some other materials. But the point is, the iPads, I just recently got one out of the many I ordered, and I've been able to use it with middle school and elementary, and it worked so well. I also discovered a website called Blookit, Blooket, and there it's kind of a place where you just make, you know, your own questions. You can use a timer if you want. You can have your students log on and they create a nickname and you choose like what kind of game they get to play. I really liked that one because at my school district, at least, a lot of people use their laptops already for school, you know, like in class. So I was like, oh, that's a perfect way to kind of end the year, see where they're at, and it shows you a percentage at the very end of their sort of quiz, and you get to see where everyone's at on correcting sentences or identifying grammatical sentences, maybe on categorizing things. Whatever you want the topic to be, you get to do it. So I've had a lot of fun with these technology based things, right? So we have that perspective, right, where I was so excited to use it. I'm not one to always use iPads and stuff. I've had an iPad all year that I thought I would use more often, and I just didn't this year. It's not something I got used to very fast. And on the other hand, we have me as a mom who, you know, I let my son watch TV. We actually watch a movie before bed. He has an iPad that he uses, although I try to not use it all the time in the car or at restaurants. It ends up happening, right? Like, I'm not super strict on it. Well, I finally Googled how and why it can be bad for young kids, and let's just say after I read it, I was like, ooh, I probably should not be using it in speech therapy. But, you know, I will just say, I think it's great to be used as a tool like this. You know, it's the end of the year and I get to see where they're at the end of the school year after we've covered all these topics all year long. It's not like I'm using it every single day. That's just kind of my thoughts. So that'll be the end of this video. I do hope you all liked it. If you did, make sure to give my video a like and subscribe to my channel as well. I will be posting a lot more content for this summertime of me and my son, us going on trips, us visiting family, lots of fun stuff coming up. So you do want to subscribe to my channel, I promise. It'll also mean so much to me, and I will catch you all in my next one. Bye.